It is truly a pleasure to welcome you all to this 35th anniversary event. It is truly heartwarming to see that we've already gone 35 years ahead. And maybe, if God wills, another 35 years forward. We'd like to celebrate this very important milestone with all of you, marking the PCHRD's history. It is so gratifying to see that we've already done so much, but challenging to realize that we still have to do so much. Today's event is more than an anniversary. It is a celebration of the long-standing commitment and dedication of the Philippine Council for Health Research and Development, all of its men and women, and our partners to carry out programs which enhance research productivity towards meaningful contributions to health, science, technology, and innovation.
35 years have passed and kanina pinapatayo ni Dr. Montoya yung mga taga-PCHRD. Wala akong nakita tumayo dahil palagay ko nakatayo sila dun sa likod. Pero ang gusto kong tumayo, sino ba yung mga taga-PCHRD na nandyan na noong 1982 pa? Pwede bang tumayo? Ayaw umamin.
In more and more areas, the Philippines are now recognized for its cutting-edge research competence. This reputation has been built on many years of dedication and hard work, and the Filipino health research community should be very proud. But WHO wants to be more than just a recipient of research. We want to engage with all of you to help shape a meaningful research agenda for the future. An agenda that will not only help to discover what works, but also how to implement new approaches and research in practice, and generate data on the comparative value of interventions and investments into new technologies. Excellence in research is not only determined by methodological rigor, but equally by the significance of the research subject for advancing the health of the population. It is really rewarding to see such strong government commitment to supporting the health research and such a competent PCHRD.
There are only a few things that I always say when I am asked what are your working orders from President Duterte. Okay? And inuulit-ulit ko, wala naman actually sinabi sa akin tungkol sa science and technology. I just rely on his pronouncements that he would like, number one, to see inequality reduced. Okay? He would like to see more opportunities created, and he would like to see an expansion of our potentials for growth. And in all of this, I can see that one strategy is really to help develop the regions. Okay? And in the case of science and technology, it is really building capability in R&D, in, shall we say, helping capacitate, okay, those in science and technology, like giving more scholarships in these areas, and of course, in the utilization of science and technology in improving the productivity of our enterprises. So PCHRD has already been doing this regional thing through the centers in the regions, but hopefully we can even expand that.
I would like to share the different ways of how we can improve the translation of researches. First, improve the quality and credibility of research. One of the most important steps in translating research is ensuring that the researches are credible, peer-reviewed, and publish-worthy. The use of evidence in any decision or policy involves trust in the credibility of both the evidence and the researcher. To improve the quality of researches, DOH and PCHRD, as fund managers of grants, should commit to reducing the red tape and improve efficiency in the processing of research grants. Rather than producing numerous researchers, we need to be able to, 1, strategically invest our resources in niche areas, and 2, systematically build sectoral capacity for research. Continuous engagements with stakeholders. Researches should not be done in a bubble, but rather in partnership with stakeholders. Researchers need to engage stakeholders to ensure that there is a shared ownership. Policymakers should acknowledge that they are also part of the research team, and that their suggestion for any policy change is not just the researchers, but also their own. As health research is often expensive, there is a need to increase our available resources. We need, therefore, to increase our engagement with and tap the resources and capacities of the private sector, while ensuring strict guidelines in managing conflicts of interest. Third, developing our capacity to communicate as researchers. One of the most important and sometimes overlooked steps in any health research is communicating the results and the recommendations to stakeholders and policy makers. Translating research can only happen through proper communication. Even a perfectly written and well-executed research can go to waste. Or worse, draw apprehension from policymakers if it is not communicated well. In conclusion, health system research, we need to be able to improve the quality of our researchers, continually engage with our stakeholders, and develop our capacity to communicate researches. The amount of investment is not just in terms of money, but also time and talent we put in researches make it an imperative that we maximize its impact in our society and benefit for Filipinos.
We need to have evidence. Even if we do not name the evidence, we need to have the evidence in hand. Otherwise, it will all be hearsay.
While I was doing my work as a VPAA or VP, I tried best to continue my research, which is in the area of marine drug discovery. And it was only possible with support from PCHRD. Major support, unwavering support.
As the lead agency of the Philippine National Health Research System, with the help of our 17 regional health research and development consortia across the country, the presence of health research in the region is now becoming more evident.
So this has been an interesting and productive year for PCHRD, and of course you have raised our expectations. Therefore, alam mo na kung ano ibig sabihin nun. Ano? Kumbaga sa kwan, tinakam mo kami ng tinakam, ngayon marami kaming hahanapin sa inyo. Okay, so I am pleased that PCHRD works diligently alongside the Department of Science and Technology as a whole, in bringing about science for change. And again, I congratulate the Council, all the people who have worked for the Council and with the Council for the 35 excellent years of service. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat.
Let us continue to give our best and work with greater passion to provide for better health and better life for each of our countrymen. To all our resource persons who made this event possible, may the knowledge and experience we share be used to improve the health and lives of each and every Filipino. Ultimately, that is our end objective. To all the participants, we trust that your continued involvement will be sustained through the years, through our ups and downs. This celebration hopefully will be both valuable to you and rewarding. The accomplishments of PCHRD are the results of the hard work of its dedicated people and committed partners, and of course, most especially all of you now here who share in these accomplishments. Thank you from the bottom of my heart to all of you.
Ultimately, for being successful in translating science to benefits, we need a broad alliance involving a range of sectors. And it is great to see that in the event today, there are so many of these sectors represented in the room. You all have a critical role to play in bridging between science and practice. In this spirit, let me reiterate WHO's full commitment to support you in the development of national health research priorities and the local capacities that are needed to implement top-notch basic, clinical and operational research programs in the Philippines. I wish you a happy anniversary and an inspiring dialogue.
Ako, I always make it a point na kahit gaano akong kabisi, pumunta ako dito sa PCHRD Scholar Society. It's really because everything that we're doing now, ang future namin ay nandito. Especially the young people. I'm looking at everyone, all the young people. Because you of course understand na really the future is really with you. If you do not have the people who will do the research, it really amounts to nothing. And I should always say na, in fact, that is the most important. The people, the people, the people.
2 words, ladies and gentlemen, write them down. Explore, exploit. When we have very good researchers, we exploit so that this can benefit many Filipino people wanting change in their health. When we explore, we look for more opportunities for research, new methods, new partners, new horizons, new domains. Explore and exploit. Good morning. Maraming salamat.